Well, good morning. Welcome back to Northwick. We're in the dung bin here with our 6620, the 155, and our other 6620. Did a little poll on TikTok a few days ago. Turns out the 6620s are very popular, but people do like the 155. The reason I am in dung midden with these tractors is this one is feeling a bit poorly on the old battery. So that one needs changing. I want to start it up, take it up to the workshop and blow all these filters out because it does the straw chopping, it gets fairly dusty. Blow the radio out, sorry. And doesn't like starting in a minute, so we have to park it next to this one and jump it every morning, but getting a bit bored of doing that, so we're going to take this battery out. Phil's going to go this afternoon and get a new one, so that is the plan. So we'll get this one out. So it's got these two little rods here on this frame that hold the battery in. Just need to slacken them off so I can get this out and pull the battery out. Also got to take off the two connections there on the terminal, so the positive and negative. So probably do that first and then undo it. Now with a bit of gentle persuasion, they should come off. Do you know? Dos. That one loose. Big old brute of a thing. Oh, yeah. Right. Set off. Looks like we have ourselves a fuel delivery. One times battery. Right, so we've got the battery ready there to take, so make sure we've got the same one coming back in a minute, or whenever we go and get one. Got a bag of minerals here, a bucket and a scale. I want to make sure we mark somewhere on a bucket the right amount of minerals we want to feed for our wagon, just because, one, minerals are expensive. Here I am looking for a Sharpie marker. And two, you want to feed the right amount. And that bleep has started up again, which is rather annoying. Right, that's better. I just want to make it easy, because at the minute we're sort of chucking it in by eye, guessing what we're feeding. So weigh it out in the bucket, mark it with a bit of tape or a Sharpie. Where's my plan? But can't find the Sharpie, so I have to use a bit of tape. Oh, what's this? Yeah, regular pen. Right, on there, 0. Now the first load, right, so one load has 7.5 kilos of minerals. I've got to go find a permanent marker. Right, I have here an Allflex tag pen. They are the best permanent marker I've ever used. Once you write on something with it, you can't get rid of it, so we'll put a couple lines here marking out the level so we know. Put it up to 12.5. It's a level bucket. I was a bit more precise with that one, look. 12.51. Go back in the bucket along with that one. Put this scale away. And put this back ready for the morning. Right, we just sent off the doctor to go and get a new battery for tractor, along with another load of bits we've got ordered up from Southwest Fixings. So whilst he's doing that, I'm going to unhook the feeder wagon off the 155. I'm going to go and hook on the slurry tank, because our little slurry pit behind our beef shed is full of liquid. So we're not really set up here to handle slurry very well. Everything tends to go in the middle here. So all of the liquidy stuff we're going to suck out and put in a pit we've got down there by that big sheep shed. We've got a covered store we can go in. And then once we've sucked all the liquid out and we've just got the stodge left, we'll mix it in with some of this, but it's really not ideal. But that is what we have to work with at the moment. So unhook this bad boy first. Everything unhooked, just triple check so we can take him off, go pick up the slurry tanker. Right, so here she is in all her glory, our Marshall tanker. I washed it off because everyone was giving me grief about how dirty it was before we put it away, but all it did really was strip the paint, so not ideal. Now I don't know the last time this was used or whether I was the last one to use it or not, so I'm not really sure what the oil situation is, but somewhere there should be a can of oil with it. Oh, there you are, right there. We'll go around the other side and dip it and top it up accordingly if it needs it. I'm not going to lie, I don't even know if there's any oil on that at all. Maybe just the very bottom. Alright, that's better. We're between the two lines now. That'll do. We'll do it properly and turn the tractor off to hook up the power shaft. That one's stuck on there. Right, oil pipes. Uno. Let's get all that crud off there, we don't want that in the back end of the tractor. This is why caps are so important for your pipes. Ouch. Oil pipes. Brakes, because we're going to be quite heavy when we're loaded. Nice one. So we've got this one on vacuum, so he's ready. Side fill, which is good because we've got to fill off the side. The splash plate's on the back, but it doesn't matter, we're only transferring from A to B, so let's go and do some filling. Right, so this is our little slurry pit we got here. there's our beef shed that we scrape out from, and as you can see, comes out a hole in the wall over there into here, and it's pretty much water, but it's starting to seep. Just yesterday it started to seep out under there. It's not a very big pit, but we've changed the way that shed's used, which I'll show you in the sort of farm tour video I'm planning on doing soon. But basically there's a lot more slurry and water going in here now than there was before. So we're going to suck the liquid out, leave the solid behind, and I'm going to pick the solid up with a Manitou and take it away later on. Got this pipe here which we're going to use. There's an outlet here with a pipe on the other end there that goes down to the floor. A lot of you would have seen this before. Suck it onto the side of here. I've just realised I put these in wrong, so I need to sort that out. Now we're farming. Right, another thing that might look quite strange, hydraulic gate there, also a manual one. The last time this tank was used, I believe I was moving water from somewhere to an onion underground, so like a septic tank type thing. Because when you place them in the ground septic tanks, you've got to have them full of water so that when they put the concrete around the outside of them, they don't cave in. And the water was leaking because it doesn't seal completely, but when it's slurry and it's thicker, it does. So 2 gates kept the water in there a lot better than 1. So I'll hook up this pipe in a minute, which is a bit easier said than done because it doesn't always reach perfectly. You have to get millimetre perfect in order to get this pipe on, so I've got to go that way about 3 centimetres. Oh my word, that is tighter than well, you know what it's tighter than. Anyway. Gone heavy, so that's a good sign. So if we go around here, hopefully we'll see this water start to retreat in a minute. If you find a lump or something, you can see it moving. So that's good. We just want to take the water really and put that in another pit that we've got that can take water. See the line on the wall there where it began, where it's dropping. Once the tank has stopped, I'll explain a bit more about how that all works. It's doing a good job at the moment. Right, we have ourselves a load in the tanker. There's probably 2 or 3 loads of water in here and then the rest will be stodged. But very simply, the way it works is there's some grids out the back of this shed, scrape the passages down to every morning, fall into this pit below. That's got some baffles that are on a hydraulic motor. It's controlled from inside the shed, and they scrape it out this way into this pit. Historically that would fill up with like strawy muck dung, so it was just like a small midden that you could come round and pick it up with a bucket and take it away, but because we've changed it a bit, it's now more like slurry. But again, I'll go into that on another video. But we'll take this round to the other pit and dump it and then come back and get another one. There's also nowhere to turn around down here, so I've got to back out, but that ain't too bad. Now we're farming. Rex is very kindly letting us through. You guys haven't seen Rex on the channel for a while, and some of you newer subscribers or people watching won't have seen Rex at all, but he's the shepherd here at Northwick. He's actually having a hip operation next week, so we won't see him for a while. He'll be back just in time for lambing, hopefully. I'm sure you'll wish him all the best. I'm going to go figure out how to get this from here to there. All these doors are padlocked and I do not have the key for them. I was hoping I could slip a pipe in under that fence. Let's go see. Right, I think we're there. Pipe on there. Down through that gap. The moment of truth. Open this one. To there. Hopefully. We open this one. There it is. So this pit here was designed to take any water that comes away from this concrete, hold it, and then there's a valve where that man crate is. They can let it down through a system of reed beds, but it's never gone through any of the reed beds. Whatever's in there is all that's ever gone in there. So we can put the slurry in there. It's not even slurry, it's just dirty water, but we can put it in there, and if we need to, we can always get it out again. It's just, we're just not set up for slurry, which is a bit annoying, but we will be one day. Now what I've noticed is, obviously that's a higher point for water to come out of than down here. So on the next load I might take off the splash plate, drive in that bay, back up to the pipe, and put it on the back there so it can come out, all of it then. Load number 2 is on board. You can hopefully see we've made a bit of a dent in there. We're starting to cave in there with solid stuff, so I don't know whether we'll get another load or not. I might come and try. Let's get a bit more of that slurry over there, and after that we'll have to go on to the handler and bucket. So we'll take this and get rid of it. Right, slightly different setup for the second load. We've gone off the back. The only problem is the pipes are now the wrong way round, so I can operate my third spool here off these buttons, which is that one, but thankfully these quick release ones you can just pull out, change over, as easy as that. So now when we open that one, I'll shut it again. Take 2. I hear him hissing, which means there must be air coming in. That's open. There's the poop. Much easier. We can blow that out empty now, but we'll let it run out. So some of you on TikTok may have noticed I started doing these daily questions, either a would you rather or what does this mean, a quiz question, something like that. Today's one was the Manitou button on the side that does the depress button for the hydraulic, so you can take the pipes off so they're not under pressure. My favourite answer so far has been from Crawford Farms, who is telling me that it turns it into a JCB if you press that button on the side. So there you have it, press the button on the side of the Manitou, turns into a JCB. I'm not going to suck any more out the other pit today, but I'm going to leave that pipe there just because I'm going to have to do it again sometime soon, so no point moving it somewhere else. It's not in anyone's way, there's no sheep in the sheep shed at the minute, so yes. Is that done? We'll go and put the tanker back, put the feed wagon back on, ready for the morning. Let's put that in neutral. Right, let's do this the easy way. Wait a minute, that's not the feed wagon. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right, muck bucket, I need you. Go get ourselves some poop. Right, we're back at the slurry pit with the Mani 3, or the Mani 2, whatever you want to call it. Just going to pull this door around. Now, this door is extremely important. Keep anything out the pit. If you had an animal get out of a shed overnight and you didn't realise, a sheep or a bullock or anything, and they ended up in there, be bad news. Also, we've got dogs, most of us at work here running around, so you don't want them in there either. You can see how stodgy it is now, the liquids come out of it. We'll take a couple bucketfuls away, and then it'll be ready again to go for another week or so. As you can see, still rather sloppy, but that'll mix in better than any of the water will. There's a fair bit left in there. I'll come back and get a couple more buckets. And yeah, we'll have to clean it out completely at some point so we can try and just get it as slurry and then we can take it all away. But for now, this is what we're doing. Right, we are rapidly running out of daylight here. It's about 4:15. So just before, I'll end the video before it gets dark. I've got a couple other things to do, but I can do those in the darkness. This is our dung heap, where we've been mixing in the stodgy stuff. So I pulled a load of this solid dung out, put a bit of it in the corner, put the wet stuff on top, and then put some more solid on top and mixed it all up a bit, so that'll be alright for the time being. What we don't want is loads and loads of wet stuff before we have some more solid stuff, because that is all quite stodgy now. Believe it or not, this entire midden, which is massive, will get filled before springtime, and then it all has to be hauled away to the off ground. So also, whilst we're here, Dr. Phil has done us a solid. And if we pop the bonnet, look at that, brand new battery, nice and shiny. He's connected it all up and he's tested it so it works. Just tomorrow, once we bed it up, we can leave the tractor at the workshop and get rid of a load of that by blowing it all out and giving it a bit of a birthday. Just gonna put the Mani 2 away for the night, and that'll be all the tractor jobs done. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate all the new subs we've had recently. It's been fantastic, so thank you to you guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subbed, then please do so. That'll be top quality. Remember, a subscription costs you guys absolutely nothing on YouTube. It is completely free. It really helps me out. If you'd like to follow any of my other social medias, I've just started doing a TikTok question every day. I've got Snapchat and Instagram as well. There will be links in the description to those. They'll also be on the bottom of the screen now. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video very soon. Cheerio.